back, get the Tranquil regen kicking in for Ohaiyo, getting back full HP, and every little bit of mana getting thrown out is mana that's not being returned. kYxY in the mid lane, goes in for the kill, he ignores the courier. Once S4 will get S4. First blood to your Viper mid.
Very sneaky. Nicely done with that wraparound. Will they be able to find the kill on Puppey, though? It's looking unlikely. Icarus dive down for another 15 seconds, but the lightning's there, and Puppey dies. Now XtiNcT could be in a rocky situation here. He's got the Lina to back him up, throws the dagger, blink forward onto the lash. kYxY goes down, makes it a 1-for-1. Are we done here? It looks like XtiNcT will back off as Ohaiyo has come back to the lane.
Meanwhile, mid lane, S4 getting low once again. Viper continuing to be aggressive. S4 will be able to refill his bottle from a Earthshaker
back
TP
up top. Artor, he's in some trouble. Do they actually have the damage here? No, not quite. I think the Tango might be enough. It's going to be close, Parker, and it's not. XtiNcT goes down.
He was like 2 HP short maybe of surviving that one. Whew. A lot of aggression in this top lane. Very surprising was the Leshrac TP. kYxY suddenly up there and
just farming away. Up top, Ohaiyo getting very aggressive on this tower. XtiNcT all by himself, and now the TPs come in. Ohaiyo, he doesn't seem too scared, but maybe he should be. In the bottom lane, kYxY will get a solo kill onto XII, and whoa, Axe just gets blown up as Secret rotate. Johnny has an Icarus dive, and he'll use it to safety. Now on the other side of the fight, they get the kill onto kYxY. Looks like kYxY and Mushi will be able to make it out here perhaps. S4 hasted up, he should be fine.
Yeah, he'll S4 his way back towards the mid lane, and kYxY, but decent rotation from him and Mushi. Mushi made a nice little sneaky play. He TPs away from the bottom lane to mid lane, smokes up with the Viper, but unfortunately couldn't find a big kill.
So Lesh TPs out. That was a close call. XI went for a point-blank hook shot to interrupt the TP,
but they're in a position to do so.
Yeah, I like this style of building the Viper, so you're very tanky early on. We'll hold that thought as S4 gets jumped on trying to clear out his Ancients. He'll use his mech, but I don't think it'll be enough. Certainly not. Ohaiyo gets credit for that one. Now Viper Strike comes out onto kYxY. XI throws down power cogs, but I don't know if they're going to help too much. Supernova secures the kill on Lina. Clockwork falls as well. It's a 3-0, and Team Malaysia erupting with some momentum here, Parker. They'll look towards this Tier 1 tower mid.
Yeah, just really nice play. They've been waiting to use the Axe Blink Dagger for some time. They've got all these big, scary items. The mech on the Viper, the Axe Blink Dagger, the Supernova, the Finger of Death, these big spells and items they haven't had a chance to use. So finally we see them come into play. And
yeah, Secret starting to split up the lanes a little bit here. As they do rotate down, looks like they will reveal this Roche. Rocket Flare comes out, Ohaiyo initiates though. Laguna Blade cuts down the line straight away. Egg in a very aggressive position. The Supernova will not go off, but still, it forces Secret to focus it. And now the damage comes out. kYxY in the front line, still alive. Ohaiyo with a beautiful Berserker's Call. Dies to the death Requiem. But a pretty good fight for Team Malaysia. Yeah. A lot of heroes in the grave.
And Malaysia didn't actually play that one amazingly well. The Axe initial blink call went in. Finger did not come out from the line in time. Line got taken out too fast, and Malaysia definitely showed that they are a bit on the squishy side there, but
getting some much needed experience. Mid lane though, S4 jumped on, smoke rotation will catch him unaware, and another kill.
That was smart. The Secret team thought they were going back into Roshan there. They started positioning 3-4 heroes in the bottom lane by the Tier 2 tower, but it wasn't Roche, it was mid lane. They're looking for the kill first.
Another pitiful death Requiem there from S4 with only 11 souls in tow.
Secret scout this one out. They did have the Rocket Flare in the pit, but
yeah, they're positioned pretty well. Hook shot in. Aegis does get picked up by the Clockwork. Dyer also gets the last hit on Roche.
Oh, but what a cold stun coming out from kYxY to the high ground. They're going to kill everyone here. Doesn't matter if you take Roshan and Aegis. You're about to get team wiped. Yep. XI going to be the last to fall. Loses the Aegis as well. XtiNcT nowhere to be seen. It wasn't a fight he wanted to take any part in, and with good reason.
Wow. Seemed like a big play at first, but in the end, definitely not worth it for Secret.
It was a big play, and I think it was like, okay, you take the Aegis, and then everyone else gets out, but Axe, Ohaiyo's initiation onto the high ground was just perfect. That was what Malaysia needed. Leshrac folded. Malaysia really want to go for this. While they've got the Aegis in hand, they've still got about a minute and a half left to go. They're just going to keep going high ground with the Edict.
And there it is, this Tier 3 tower goes down. Viper gets the last hit, and they ping out the melee barracks, a sign that they want to stick around, go for the riskier barracks as it will regen. They get it down to about half health.
And kYxY can just Edict BKB this down if he really wants to. Next Edict that's up, but
here we go. Berserker's Call initiation onto kYxY from Ohaiyo. BKB's popped aplenty as Malaysia goes in. There's your egg off to the side. S4 will channel an ulti. Lina, the first one to go down, and now they focus S4. kYxY initiated on by XII, but he just gets melted. Seems like Secret just don't have the resources for it. Lina will buy back. RTZ low, tries to blink strike back, but he goes down. Now Puppey slowed up, in some trouble. Yules will lock the Lesh in place. Okay.
Well, back to the focus of the racks here. There's still no glyph, and kYxY full HP. He did die once. Can they kill him a second time? Laguna Blade available, but nice full stuff. Gets him out of danger, and Malaysia now have an option. They can look to re-engage, but PA buying back is going to possibly deter them from going back in. And
yeah, Lina buying back as well. Very costly hold for Secret. They do indeed hold their barracks, melee and range still standing, but they have to pay some of that hard-earned money for it. RTZ did pick up a Skull Basher before that fight really started. Also has the Morbid Mask for some casual regen, but looking towards the Abyssal. And it looks like Phoenix will be going for a Shiva's Guard, but we'll hold that thought as mid lane. Ohaiyo, BKB initiates in onto kYxY. Now they find S4. He gets hexed up. Will now pop the BKB. They focus the egg, and they will find the kill there. Now kYxY goes on to Puppey, uses the Viper Strike. Does he actually find this kill? He does. He gets a double as the Lina goes down also. Looks like the Shadow Fiend falls off to the side as we watch kYxY and RTZ duel it out. Looks like RTZ might get the better of him here. Another nice Force Staff keeps him safe. Now they reinitiate. Slow him down with the Lightning, Berserker's Call, and it's a 4-0. Not even a trade as Malaysia just run over Team Secret.
They've just got such a big advantage right now. That was, again, not the most well-executed fight. They missed a few things there. kYxY didn't hit his stun on the hexed up Shadow Fiend, so Shadow Fiend got his BKB off. All these things didn't even matter in the end, as Malaysia just used sheer item advantage and just this really scary team fight of theirs to great effect.
And an abysmal buyback status here for Secret. They had to burn a couple in the last fight. Shadow Fiend is already bought back. This will be a bottom lane barracks at the very least. Maybe even more for Team Malaysia. No glyph for another minute or so, and no, they'll back out. They'll play this one safe.
Still a long time left on this PA respawn if they want to keep applying pressure, but look, Malaysia have to say about that one. Rocket Flare looking to do some scouting here, but Malaysia waiting and ready.
Oh, the smoke gets popped by Ohaiyo. Catches Berserker's Call on 2. XII grabs kYxY inside of the cogs. Requiem goes off. Puppey will be the first to go down. It looks like Malaysia could still possibly take this fight. The Supernova goes off as well. Yules onto S4. Beautiful stun from Mushi on 2. Finger to bring down S4. They'll lose the Phantom Assassin as well, but Rubik as well. Why did I say Rubik? The Phoenix as well as the Axe get taken out. A 2-for-4 trade in the end. Not the worst for Secret, but now Mushi gets isolated by XII. The cogs actually push him away. Almost lives, but the Force Staff will finish him off.
I wanted that gem. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to find it. Not a bad fight for Secret. Axe played that fight ridiculously well, though. The PA accidentally kind of blinked into him, which led to that initial 2-hero call. He got the Force Staff to the high ground as well, and he just stayed alive and was oh so elusive, but still a decent-ish fight for Secret as far as at least trades go, but
yeah, decent-ish, but the net worth graph is telling a different story here, Parker.
Yeah.
25k XP and net worth, the lead for Malaysia right now.
kYxY not dying, so suddenly he's at 24 Bloodstone charges, as if 20 wasn't enough before.
There you go. Basically unlimited mana at this point. I don't think he can just leave Pulse Nova turned on, but he's getting close to that point.
Just looking to force out a glyph for something top
positioning
lane.
Here, yeah. Forcing out a glyph would be a big victory. Puppey uses an Echo Slam on the Singleton creep.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Less than ideal to say the least. Lesh put inside of the Yules, but will BKB as he comes down, turns onto kYxY, puts him into the piggy form, and does huge damage. Force Staff will keep kYxY alive for now, but now XII could be in some trouble. Point blank hook shot, Laguna Blade, kYxY. He is one tanky pony.
He's actually getting out of here too. Oh boy. As if more things couldn't go wrong for Secret. Puppey was looking for the Blink Echo on the left track. His Blink wasn't even cancelled by the looks of things. And after I clicked him right out as it happened.
Just a misclick.
2 ways to lock the PA down in the fight.
Rocket Flare scouts out Roche, but look at this. Ohaiyo intercepts their train as it heads to the Roche pit. Looks like the rest of the team will come up. Power cogs to kind of break things up a little bit here. RTZ blinks forward very aggressively, gets a bash on kYxY. Now the BKBs are used. Phantom Assassin just gets blown up. S4 channels a Requiem now on the run. His BKB about to expire. XII puts some cogs down to try and break up the fight. Ohaiyo almost goes down, but just barely lives.
Oh, and he blinks out as well. S4 couldn't find him. Now he's trapped in the corner. He's going to go down. kYxY just leading his team to kill after kill. Beyond godlike. Nothing can stop him at this point.
And Puppey could go down here as well. TP to Cardi. kYxY, he's going to find that, and oh boy. Secret probably close to tapping out at this point. The golden experience graph getting worse and worse. Roche 3 should go the way of Malaysia this go-around.
Kind of what you talk about. A lot of teams just time and time again underestimate this Malaysian cohort. They deliver results on LAN especially. This is where these players have shined in the past. Ohaiyo, kYxY, and Mushi especially on past Orange Esports teams have just dominated when people didn't really expect the team to be dominant.
And now kYxY just heads straight to the top lane. He is the one to pick up the Shiva's guard here. Not the Phoenix, still hanging on to that plate mail. There is a glyph for Secret, so that'll help him out a little bit. They'll use it straight away. Both supports coming up very soon here. Lina will respawn Puppy up in just a couple of seconds. Looks like they will lose a tier 3 tower, though, before the fight even breaks out. Mid-tier 3, the last one standing for the Dire. As kYxY focuses down the ranged barracks, going for the sure damage here. Pops the Edict, and Secret in a lot of trouble. The scary part here as well is even though they're coming up, their buybacks still not in the best of situations.
Yep. And you can't even be falling back on buybacks at this point. So for Secret, it's you buy all you can. Your PA, you buy your Bristle Blade as soon as possible. Your SF, you want to be buying whatever items are available to you. If you have to buy back at this point, suddenly this 25k net worth lead is suddenly becoming a 30k net worth lead. You've got a chance.
Now the tier 3 tower in mid under assault. Remember, there's no glyph here, so kYxY can kind of slow siege this, utilize the Edict. He's in the front lines, has the Aegis the Immortal with the 27 Bloodstone charges, can come back to life twice. Now Xi hookshots in, kYxY gets pushed into the base, but Ohaiyo's right there to follow up. He's got the Berserker's call, kYxY eats the cheese, he goes right back up to where he was. Lina the first to fall, now Arteezy in a lot of trouble, he'll go down. Ohaiyo off to the side, will fall to S4, a 1 for 2 to get things started, but the tier 3's gone down. Malaysia will just focus the structures. They can clear out this lane of barracks, it will be mega creeps, and that will squander most hope that Secret has at this point. kYxY still looking pretty healthy here, has the Aegis the Immortal. There's your Supernova on the backside. S4 without a BKB gets hexed up. He will get stunned, and this could be the end of him. Puppy gets stunned up as well. Shadow Fiend falls, so does the Earthshaker, and that's the GG call. It's Team Malaysia that takes game 1 in this best of 3, 44-14.
Absolutely dominant. 31 Bloodstone charges on kYxY at the end of this game. This is the true power and potential of a core Leshrac. All across the board though, Malaysia just knew when to teamfight, knew when to push, secured a good late game by getting a couple of Midases on the Viper as well as the Phoenix. On top of that, they had that one kind of first Roshan fight which looked maybe a little bit shaky, but they came back and managed to just smoothly put together a game 1 victory.
Yeah, very few mistakes in terms of what their cores did. kYxY had lived up to his name, a bit Imba in that regard. 12-0-17, very